Okay, I've just had a sandwich at the Devil's Diner and a glass of Exfalt refreshment and Z from the vending machine over there, and it was really nice. Fortunately, my sandwich was just a plain cheese and onion. All these people opted for the pufferfish, and as a result, they've all ended up paralysed, which is unfortunate for them, but it's good for me because I now don't have to buy a ticket to drive my car around the Nurburgring. And to be honest, despite driving a very expensive Le Mans Mercedes, I don't actually have any money left. That's because I spent it all on this car. If you lose oil or coolant, please stop immediately and call the emergency number. Okay. Well, let's just preempt it because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up in a wall at some point. So let's just get here. 0800 03 02 112. Of course, I'm using the HTC Wildfire, the pinnacle of mobile phone technology.
Nordschleife Orbit, guten Tag.
Hello. I was just driving my my Mercedes. I'm at the toll booth. I'm worried that I might preemptively crash into a wall and spill oil on the track.
Yeah. When was the accident?
Oh, there hasn't been an accident. I'm talking about a game, not real life.
Not understand what you mean.
Okay, I assume this is a real number.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fictional number. But thank you for answering. I won't take up too much of your time.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good day. There's nothing to worry about.
The same, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
guten Morgen.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
Well, that was a surprise, and it's certainly very hard to tell where reality begins and ends. And perhaps a bit too much attention to detail by Kunos. Let's get on the track though. As I say, fortunately everyone's been poisoned by pufferfish, so I don't have to pay. Straight onto the track in this very easy to handle and rather wide car that doesn't seem to fit between this railing and a bit of Armco. Oh, okay, onto the track, and well, immediately the first thing you notice with the laser scan version of Nords for this version or update DLC pack of Assetto Corsa, oh, picking the wrong gear, is that the track has more subtle cambers and bumps than you'll find in any mod version of the track or version of the track that you see in the other simulators at this point in time. Now, as a result of Nord sort of changing ownership, shifting from person to person, and I think the general public demand, we're now starting to see the track appear in more simulators. iRacing have licensed it. It's in Forza, but I mean that's not really a simulator. That's closer to fishing than it is driving. And I think we're going to just start seeing it pop up in just about every game, a laser scan version of this. Also, I think the laser scan method of acquiring laser scan data has improved and become more efficient, so it's easier for developers to acquire a track or scan a track like this and then build it, though it is a massive strain on the small developers that build these games. Nonetheless, I totally think it's worth it because you get all the, let's say, all the subtle cambers in the corners, and then all the little trackside objects seem to be in the right place. Now, I've not been to this track in real life, but you know, I've watched videos of it on-board videos of it on YouTube, which I highly recommend watching because it's insane that people race on this in real life. But you know, everything looks to match up. The spacing of objects, even if it's not exact, the spacing of objects just feels really, it feels right. It doesn't seem off, it feels realistic. I feel as if I'm driving a ridiculously overpowered car through the German countryside on a track that probably was built by insane people. Little trees there. Now the trees are, of course, the standard driving simulator billboard sort of 2D trees with a 3D trunk, but well, those trees look really nice. I don't know how you'd be able to do 4 3D trees and have this run on anything but a supercomputer. That looks awesome. I want to go walking in the forest. Forget the car. I want to do some deer hunting. But you know, the trees look fine. There's little bits of grass at the side of the track, and obviously playing this with the Oculus Rift DK2, you get an absolutely fantastic sense of speed as everything whizzes past your face. Oh, now this Mercedes is a little bit powerful. It's going to take a bit of practice to drive this anywhere close to the limit and do a good lap time. But because this is a laser scan track, it's going to be the same in every single simulator. So any time you do put into this, it's not going to be wasted. Look how flat the top of that tree is. Any time you do put into this isn't just going to be wasted on the one game. You know it's going to be applicable to every simulator from now into the future that happens to use the laser scan data. Aside from the differences in each car, but you'll know what corner's coming up and how much camber it's got, and generally what's likely to happen. Whoa! Gotta be careful on the throttle, because the back end wants to do a bit of a dance. Oh! Now I haven't gone through all the cars in this DLC pack yet, which I just had to jump into the fastest one. I'm irresponsible, like, no, not going to make it, not going to make it. Lock the wheels, into second, round the corner, still alive. I haven't gone through all the cars yet, but there's some really nice cars in the pack that demand to be driven, and I'm sure just about every single server in Assetto Corsa is going to be running this track, so there's going to be plenty of time to go through them all. There's a little outhouse there. So, in terms of the DLC, for £7.50 or whatever it costs, I'd pay that just for this laser scan version of the track, to be honest. The fact that you get additional cars is just a bonus. What I have noticed is there's loads of little outhouses, which there's one there. I assume they're medical booths. But the thing is, if you drive into a wall at 100 plus miles an hour, I'm not sure what you could put in a shed that's going to stitch you back together again. So my theory is they're just there to give the illusion of comfort, along with the occasional ambulance as well. Now, there's an ambulance. If I crash at this speed now, I'm not going to be needing that ambulance. I'm going to be needing a tub of glue and some Star Trek science fiction medical facilities. So I think they're just there as a bit of psychological boost to make you feel as if you're not going to die if you happen to drive into a wall. There's another nice bit of forest. The fencing as well. Oh, we need to get on the brakes, 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 on the brakes. There's a wall, there's a wall. Oh dear. It's okay, I'm driving the special reinforced edition of this vehicle. Oh, felt that. Well, I didn't, because if I did, I wouldn't have any legs left. But when you do crash with the DK2, it really does feel like a bit of an impact, and you do have a bit of a gut feeling that it's not going to be pleasant. Whoops. So yeah, the fencing and all the little details at the side, I think, really do make this a standout version. And again, the little details make it easier to place where you are on the track. They make the different parts of the track look more distinct. I think in non-laser scan versions of this track, some of the mod versions or the version found in games like GTR Evolution, it's easier for the corners to sort of feel a bit wish-washy and indistinct, whereas now, once I've learnt the track, each corner looks very different. Like the differences in the trees and the forest and the fencing really helps you know that you're in a different part of the track, not just driving another arbitrary corner. There's another ambulance. Not going to be of any use. Oh dear, totally lost it there. Into the sand. The crowd jeer and clap. Oh, some nice little pink flowers over there. Oh, this was really nice though as well with the DK2 is the vertical undulations, the hills and the bumps and the crests. You really sort of feel it in your stomach as you go over them. Whoa, the track not loading there. I think recording at the same time is hammering my my CPU. Oh, some of the track seems to be popping in. I wonder if that's to do with the detail I've got it set on, or if Kunos have yet to fully set the sort of loading plane. So that'll be interesting to see if that's the case on a 2D screen. There we go, some nice little hedges at the side. Oh, and there's an Armco barrier. All the graffiti on the road surface as well seems to be in the right place, and just again helps you get a good sense of where you are. And road markings and details, I think, also give you a good sense of speed, because you've got details on the floor, that obviously stuff that's closer to you or closer to the camera as you're moving. Okay, this guy only has 5 gears. It appears to move faster because it's moving past you faster, so you get... Whoa! Oh, God. That would have been interesting with a servo wheel. Probably wouldn't have any wrists left. Of course, this is the tourist version of the track that has these barriers that, although looking like they're made out of wood, are apparently made out of some kind of reinforced concrete. But... yeah, I think the road details, as I say, and the textures and all the stuff just really helps place you, should make it a lot easier to actually learn the track and get to grips with it. This was really just a sort of first impressions. Really, really spectacular with the Oculus Rift DK2. I'm really looking forward to going into the other vehicles. There is a little bit of filling you need to do to get the... there's some few bugs with the contrast when you first load in on the DK2, so I'll put what you need to do underneath the video description to fix that. But absolutely fantastic, really nice to see this track as a laser scan version, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching this. Good job, Kunos, and let's hope everyone recovers from the pufferfish poisoning soon. Goodbye.